Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Sit like everybody now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features two quarterbacks who always seem to find themselves in games that come down to the wire. It's Joe Flacco going up against Ben Roethlisberger.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
10 yards still left on second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Second down, Flacco now. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
A good field, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
In any cover 2 defense, you're trying to hit the spots where they're not. In other words, the corners will roll up and the safeties will be playing over the top. So every offensive pass set is trying to hit in between them. On that play, though, how about the corner being able to read it and retreat and bat the ball away?
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. And that's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Bootleg, Flacco. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Once more, it's Flacco. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's Flacco. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And again, it's Collins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. McDonald, the man in motion. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. It certainly was a disappointing end to the season for Baltimore as their offense comes back onto the field. But everyone remembers Cincinnati knocking them out of the playoffs on that Andy Dalton to Tyler Boyd play. They finished 9-7. The interesting thing was they had a plus 92 points differential, which was 4th best in the AFC.
So that tells me, and we saw it throughout the season, they were back to playing Baltimore Ravens defense. And that really helped their offense out in a big way. I think they still need help at the skill positions. They've got to upgrade at wide receiver. Alex Collins stepped in and played well at running back, but he needs some help as well. And, of course, Joe Flacco is going to have to continue to get better at his position. They've got to score more points and help out that defense, which played so well in 2017. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Willie Henry able to drop him for a loss of 4. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
first down. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Terrell Suggs, from that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And again, it's Flacco to throw. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Flacco will take to the air again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing picks.
I like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, it's Bell. And he's got some space here.
Missed.
This will not go down. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Now a play fake here on first down. He's good. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 41 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So the D-line's going to spread out. The tight end, Ben Watson, in motion. The drive starts with a run by Collins. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So second and 10 here. Passing play. Flacco. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 55 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
He was out there waving his arm. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go now. Check. Focus. Check 15.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is complete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heel?
Think about all the